Greetings everybody, hello, and welcome to Technopoly 411, the show that explores technology, rates it, bakes it, and spits it out.
Talk about hardware, software, gadgets, and all that swanky stuff you love. So come along for this short journey into geek bliss.
Similar to ignorance,
But not really at all.
Scientist Vladimir Morinov at the University of South Carolina has been working for the last decade to, get this, grow meat in his laboratory. Well, I'm sure some of you are thinking, hey, there's plenty of cows and pigs and sheep that grow tons of tasty meat every day. Others may have taken a different train to thinking land.
Dr. Morinov is a developmental biologist and tissue engineer who believes that cultured meat could potentially save the world from famine and disease, claiming that the necessary amount of land to produce meat on the hoof is drastically shrinking worldwide. The doctor's in vitro solution is already underway in the Netherlands, but is not catching on as quickly in the US.
Morinov stated that the FDA, National Institutes of Health, and NASA have all refused requests for funding, and that cultured meat is millions of dollars short of being a reality. While talking about his project, Morinov drew an intriguing comparison, saying that his Petri dish hamburgers are much like yogurt or beer, in the sense that both products are also grown and produced in an unnaturally occurring environment. Morinov claims that people don't like to associate technology with food. Now, while all of this may be true, I fear that eating meat without so much as an animal byproduct in it may be even worse than America's favorite canned meat.
Spam? Ugh. Dr. Morinov went on to say that his cultured meat could even be considered a designer food, with capabilities to be customized into whatever a diner desires. The meat can be given attributes of pork, beef, or any protein you like. Now I quote, "It will be functional, natural, designed food. We design exactly what you want, we can design texture," end quote. Although there really is nothing natural to be said about the new invention. It may be slightly better than airplane food, but we're definitely not going to stop going to Taco Bell quite yet. Wait, I'm a vegetarian.
Well, we already grow vegetables, and that's really not as fun.
Whatever.
Last week, British resident Ashley Mitchell decided it would be easier to hack into Zynga's servers and steal $11 million in virtual poker chips. And yes, I said virtual poker chips, than it would be to just rob a real bank.
Now, I've read parts of the story, Nick, and these chips from Facebook's popular Zynga poker app, they don't even hold a cash trade value. What do you do with 11 million virtual poker chips?
Well, if you're Ashley here, you'd sell a hefty chunk of your pilfered fortune on sites like eBay or Craigslist and use the rest to feed your voracious gambling habit. The very habit that probably led him to this heinous crime against our virtual poker overlords.
How did he manage to pull this off? Zynga is an $8 billion company. You'd think they'd have some security measures against hackers.
Oh, they do, but in this case, he managed to successfully impersonate two of Zynga's staffers, getting him right past all of their security measures. Unlike real cash, it's hard to spend a virtual currency. I bet his Farmville is pretty impressive.
Why would he build his own farm when he could just buy somebody out? WTH. Well, why don't we start this month with the tweets that fit into the category of celebrity TMI. Jason Mraz tweets, "If I flick a booger out the window, is that considered littering?" Thanks, Jason. That's exactly what I wanted to hear, and to think I had such a big crush on you.
Our number 2 slot goes to talk show host Ellen DeGeneres, who uploaded a twit pic of a plain white box labeled WTF Made in China, along with the comment, "I bet it's my vibrating bra." Classy, Ellen, classy. You're a hilarious lady with crazy awesome dance moves, but this is one punchline that just missed the mark. Unless this wasn't a joke, then it's just straight up TMI.
Next up, we have famed comic book writer Matt Fraction sending over some ever so classy, and I quote, boner spam to former Star Trek, The Next Generation star, Will Wheaton. Must be nice to have a level of celebrity that can't be ruined by adult onset immaturity.
Number 4 goes to the one and only Kathy Griffin. After fan at Mountain Jungle tweeted her, "God loves you. Ask him to forgive you and ask Jesus in your heart." She had the wit to respond, it's probably a little late, but thanks.
As is always the case with Twitter, you're either oversharing or self-promoting. Coming in at our number 5 March celebrity tweet is the legendary Snoop Dogg with his epic tweet, "Documentary out tomorrow," followed by several other misspelled and made-up words I don't feel like reading. Putting aside my penchant for proper grammar and capitalization, I love how Snoop Dogg is constantly in search of projects that he can literally drop his name into. Remember his tell-all book, The Dog Father?
Well, that's our show for today, folks. If you like what you see, go ahead and click subscribe.
And leave us some comments below. I promise we will read them. Maybe respond.
I'm Nick Watts here.
I'm Amber Marion.
And you just got the Technopoly 411.